cutting through the breeze. A ship of copper shining in the sun. We're a bunch of friends just having fun. Cerise's hard as nails, Harlan bringing the mail. Kinoko tends the plants in need, and Milo has a call for speed. Quicksilver looks for love, almost box cats lighting up above. The truth is what you want it to be. The Zephyr strikes again, a chaotic ride for you and me. The Zephyr strikes again, come and have some fun in the wild sea. When the Zephyr strikes again, let's go, let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Zephyr Strikes Again. As you can see, we have a lovely new backdrop here, a little background going on. When the pictures are a little bit smaller, you can see it better. We need some more people on here. We'll get there. We'll get there.
It's so
Before
pretty.
it is. Thank you very much. I'm gonna let her tell her all about herself here in just a second. But thank you all for joining us. I've got some amazing creatives here with us today. So I'm gonna go around the virtual table and just kind of let people introduce themselves and where you can also find them and other things that they do. So first, we are going to start off with Mamai Kalich. I
Mummy
always
Kalik.
I
You almost
forget
did
the
it.
last part.
You almost did it. What's happening? It doesn't show that we're live for me. I'm sad.
Oh. I can.
Anyways, hi, I'm Mummy Kalik. I'm sure we are live. I'm sure I was talking. I saw it. There we go. Hi, my computer's going nuts. I'm playing Milo tonight in this wonderful game. But I am also in Mastria Nord with a lot of these lovely people too. And we have some great games going on over there. We have a Wild Blue Yonder series. We have a West Marches type style campaign DM'd by Mazrix. We have Gods and Goddesses, oh my, with all three of these lovely people here in it. It's been a great time. Our next episode is on Wednesday. And Dragon Tears, Pearl of Hope Part 2 is going to be coming out in January. So watch for that. It's going to be good. But yeah, that's where we are. That's me. And yes, I did the background. I am kind of figuring out my life. We're going to figure out StreamYards.
Figuring it out. I like it. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I look forward to having Milo join the crew. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be chaos.
For sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Also joining us this evening is a old favorite, fan favorite. Everybody likes the voice, and I'm going to pass it over to Juniper.
Oh, me. I thought you were going to say Tofu. Hi, I'm Juniper. I'm Linen and Spice, most places on the internet. I play in a whole bunch of games, a lot on this channel, actually. The fourth Friday of the month, I'm in a Call of Cthulhu game run by Supergats. And also in some other games here, like Alien and Shattered Dawn. Yeah, so watch this space with regards to scheduling, because I think in the new year, that's going to be sorting itself out a little bit. Right, Ray? Yeah.
Yes.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord if you want to know more. Shattered Tabletop
It's
Gaming, I think.
over there, I think. That way. No, that way. Somewhere.
There's always 5 minutes of pointing per stream.
Yeah, which yeah, obligatory pointing.
Yes.
Aside from Shattered Tabletop Gaming stuff, I'm also on a bunch of Mastery and Odds games as well that Mummy Kalik has already mentioned. I'm in the Gods and Goddesses campaign with all of these people every second Wednesday. I'm also in the Trials of Silver West Marches game, which kind of jumps around each week as to what day it's on. And I will also be in the Dragon Tears one coming up soon as well. I have a link tree which also has links to a bunch of the previous things that I've been in, which are up on YouTube, etc. Yeah, I'll chuck that in the what's the word I'm after? Chat. That's the word.
Which
tonight
is
I am
over
playing
there.
Which is that way. Yeah. Tonight I'm playing Kinoko, who is a mushroom person, and
I don't know. I didn't know what voice I was gonna go for them, but this is just what came out, so we stuck with it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pass over to Tofu now.
Hi everyone, I am Tofu, and one of my favorite Kanoko voices is whenever Kanoko grows 2 times their size, and it gets a little bit deeper.
Just a
Uh,
little bit deeper.
but you'll also see me playing over on Naturally Shattered. I'm also a part of Glimmering Pines, which is DM'd by G9, who comes from Magical Mist, and I'll put their link in there in chat also. And I'm also a part of Goddess and Goddesses and West March's Trials of Silver over on Mystery North. So you can find me in both communities over there and basically just in both Discords supporting everyone. So if you also want to be supported in your tabletop game by me, come join both communities. And now to you, Ray.
Hi, I'm Shattered Tabletop Gaming, otherwise known as Ray. Yeah, I'm in everything just about that was just aforementioned. So, all of those things. So I'm not going to recap all of that. But what I will do is for this stream and other streams that I run, feel free to use up your channel points or save them for the big prizes. The big one is the potency flux, which is essentially wild magic, except it can affect either the players or their characters. It's silly things usually like talk and rhyme or a lightning storm that harms NPCs left and right. Random, random fun, you know.
The last one was wild.
Yes. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yes. Throughout the episode, I may require some rolls from chat. I will require rolls from chat. All you do is hit !D6 and it will roll a die in chat. And I will write that down, save it, write that down, and I will save it and use it later. And yeah, so that's that. Last point of order. I got something cool and something new thanks to Tofu Chipmunk, the princess herself. So, as you all may know, we're doing a dice set giveaway where for our subscribers, I would do a random draw in the middle of the month, and whoever is the lucky winner will get 2 sets of dice and a couple stickers, STG stickers. Now, our older ones, I say older, they were not that old. I don't know if you can see it. Here we go. You grab one of the opened ones already. You'll get one of these, which is the classic, the original, the vanilla. And then one of the new, improved shinies. Oh, And as we all know, shiny Pokemons are always better than the regular Pokemons. So you definitely want to win some of these. So subscribe and you will get entered into it. I will be doing that on the 15th. I'm not sure if I have a game that day or not because my schedule is crazy. But as Juniper stated, that will get all sorted out in January. Okay, who's ready for some Wild Sea? I think we've droned on long enough.
I don't know, but I really want a sticker. I'm obsessed with stickers.
I want a sticker.
I want a sticker.
I want a sticker so I can stick it on my sticker mug.
Ooh,
Have
that is a
spots
lovely
available,
sticker
see?
mug.
I have them all
Have
over
heaps
my
of
mug
spots
and all
available.
over my computer and all over the house. I don't know if my
That's
kids
fair.
or I am responsible for that one, actually.
I love that. Let's see. All right. So with everything out of the way now and squared away, we are going to jump on into our session for this evening. So, Priscilla, it's now up to you.
Okay.
I don't know if could you hear it? Was it loud enough? Do we need louder?
Here.
Okay, we're gonna turn it up. We're gonna do this again. All right, Priscilla, here we go.
I love that.
Dearest Diary, today's entry is a little more difficult to write, both in the emotional sense and the physical sense. For you see, Diary, I'm trying to write this as we run. Note to self, add to list of talents the ability to write into a diary while conducting a cardio workout. We're back in Treeview. We've made it back to port with the power source from the Yellow Submarine. Although I was ready to greet all my admirers from the last time we visited, it must have been a busy holiday or something that everyone was preparing for, because not even Dandy Dude Daniel was at the port to shout his love as we came off of the Zephyr. Despite hearing him holler from the old lady's yard, we made our way to the front of Weaselbot's large door with the power source. Just as we were about to knock and prepare to introduce ourselves so that we could negotiate for a snow cone machine, Sparks' electricity became less erratic and more directed into one direction, the marketplace. With Sparks feeling a special pull in her static, the group agreed to go check out what was causing her electricity to behave. This Ectus was not about to say no to possibly doing some shopping at the marketplace. However, it was not shopping that Sparks' electricity was trying to get us to do. Instead, it brought Sparks to crash into a Ketra that also gave off some electricity. As shocking as this was, we found out that this Ketra is named Milo. Amongst all the buzz of getting to know Milo, we found out that they are perfect for giving squishy hugs, including myself, Diary. I hugged Milo and they didn't say, ouch. You bet your crinkly pages that we invited Milo to join in our adventure after that. This was the most electrocutest meet of a new friend yet. And not only was it fitting that Milo could share electrical current news with Sparks, but Milo also has an understanding of Harlan's enthusiasm for high velocity. But more on this coming up. Oh, you won't believe who else we saw whilst at the marketplace. It was Bobbert from Bits and Bob General Store. He looked like he had done some work since the last time we saw him, though. That Ketra hasn't missed a leg day for sure. Going in the same direction as we were towards Weaselbot's, we tried to catch up with Bob, who seemed to be in an awful bit of a hurry. My heart skips when I think about that junkyard at Weaselbot's. Oh, everything was so shiny and in almost perfect condition. I found so many treasures to make my bombs with and to finish up all the necessary repairs to the Zephyr. I even found piping to start the irrigation system for Kinoko's farm. The rest of the crew went to Weaselbot to negotiate with the power source as I gathered up as much material as my arms could handle. Once I knew I couldn't carry any more without dropping a single item, I went to join the crew. Negotiations must have been going well because as I walked into the office, I saw that everyone was wriggling and jiggling around and looking so ecstatic and happy. Colorful electrical zaps was coming off of Sparks and Milo, and even Kinoko seemed to be wiggling around so much that they had grown to twice their size. This Ectus was going to need a big old wagon to gather more supplies the way everyone was moving so happily. Gotta take advantage of the high spirits to get the good stuff, you know? Turns out that the power source was to power up Weaselbot's ship, the MacGuffin, a racing ship. The Zephyr crew wanted to help out with the MacGuffin and perhaps convince Weasel to let us enter in the race ourselves. Milo was particularly excited as they have a need for speed, which works out well with Harlan's pedal to the metal style of transit. We wanted to prove to Weasel we could help since the MacGuffin seemed to have just enough seating for our crew. Apparently, we were a little too helpful because the ship turned on and went flying off, taking Weaselbot with it. Harlan and Sparks was able to fly up and see where Weasel possibly landed, so we'll have to go check on him. But before we could do that, and this is where I'm starting to feel splinters in my side, as we were distracted with Weasel's takeoff, Bob grabbed the snow cone machine and it attempted to make a not-so-quiet getaway. My talent to write as I run is becoming more difficult as I and the rest of the crew give chase to Bob and the snow cone machine. That curbside wiped off from someone's shoe 1950s Jello salad is going to regret trying to run off with the snow cone machine. And now I must refocus on finishing my cardio exercise of the day. This ectus is going to need an extra large smoothie later to make up for all these calories I did not plan on burning. Always thorny, Priscilla.
Brilliant.
Oh, I love
Brilliant.
that.
So good.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. I love that. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, let's you all are running after Bob. The sound of wet like scuba flippers can be heard as Bob Jello like feet kind of slap on the cobblestones as he runs through the crowd. I need everybody to make a grace and sway roll for me. So, because we only play this every so often, you're going to take however many dots you have in the edge called grace, and however many dots you have in sway, which is under your skills. And you're going to roll a number of d6 equal to however many dots those are.
And if, like me, you have no dots in either, you roll 2d6 and take the lower. Is that right?
I do believe that is how it works, yes.
Okay. Ooh, the lower one was a 5.
All right, then.
I got a 3 and a 2.
Oh, good.
I got a 3 and a 5.
3 and a 5. All right, so that, all in all, that's 2 conflicts and 2 disasters. Good times.
That's.
Good times.
Yay.
I would like to call a reroll.
So this is like the highest of our rolls, isn't it?
Yes.
So just a 5.
So as you all are chasing after Bobbert, and you can't really see him as or them as they get into the crowd, but you can still see like the top of the snow cone machine as Bobbert weaves through the crowd. With your rolls, unfortunately, y'all are getting bogged down by different species of people just getting in your way. It seems like something kind of special seems to be going on in the marketplace today. And as you're trying to make your way through and getting slowed down, you can look around and you see like many of the vendors are putting up like colored lights.
We got a reroll.
Oh, who's re-rolling?
Hey.
Who is it? Yeah, thank you, Tofu.
Thank you, Mike.
So somebody gets to re-roll.
Who had the lowest?
I had a
I was
3
a
and a
5.
That would probably be yours because mine was a 5.
2. I got a 3 and a 4.
Okay, that's
Marginally better.
better.
Yeah.
Less crowded now, Ray.
Yeah, no, Milo's just not going to electrocute people. That's all.
Win!
Winning. But yeah, you can see like the merchants and stuff are hanging up like colored lights and just like weird archaic symbols. What we would know as like Christmas and Yule decorations.
I appreciate your reference to Yule.
At this point, Bob is getting much farther ahead of you. But for those of you that rolled 5s, you are able to piece together that Bob is actually heading towards Bits and Bob's.
Okay.
You guys, we need to get to Bits and Bobs. Robert, you get back here. You may have legs, but your butt is still jiggling.
Kinoko is just like elbows out, or whatever counts as elbows on a mushroom.
Excuse me, coming through. Get out the way.
Just trying to clear a path for us.
I think we established last time that Kanoko had pseudopods.
Yes, we did. That's right. So I'm pseudopod slapping people out of the way.
Just windmilling, like.
Perfect.
I'll call over my shoulder to Kanoko. Kanoko, do you have any stinky spores that you can let out?
I'm not sure about stinky. I can make people hallucinate.
But no fart
should I-
spores?
No
Fart
fart
spores.
spores. I haven't eaten the wrong thing, so I don't have the fart spores right
Oh,
now.
okay, that's okay.
I mean, if we make everybody trip out, we might be able to get through here faster.
Maybe. It's worth a try.
Now, okay, so I have one. Yes, I have one left that I can do a hallucinogenic spore, create a hallucinogenic spore resource. Would you let me do that?
I'll let you. You know how it goes. I'll let y'all do whatever you want.
Okay.
Can I dance around like a chicken?
Sure.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go, poof, and this little bunch of spores pops out, floats over the crowd, and then I'm gonna go,
Dance party that way.
to try and clear everybody out of the way.
And like I'm over there, like doing the chicken.
I forget. Is there anything that you needed to roll for that, or was that just like an automatic thing? I can't remember now.
So
I don't think there was anything.
I don't think there is, because I'm using up an aspect, so I'm like ticking off an aspect using, and it's
Gotcha.
I mark it to create a rare resource of hallucinogenic spores, which I'm using, like putting into action immediately.
Right.
So yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, to attempt to resist, I'm going to use chat's roll of a 2, which in the Wild Sea is a disaster. So you do the intended action. However, these people do not like have magical dance party vibes.
Oh.
They begin to have terrible hallucinations.
No!
There is a cacophony of screams and yelling as people freak out and start scattering.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
But they're out of the way! Run!
Oh, that's true. Okay, everybody, let's go.
That's okay. We'll deal with that later.
That's a problem for later us.
That's a future us problem.
Don't worry, it'll wear off!
Bobber's getting further away. Let's go.
To the snow cone machine.
Making your way through the rest of the crowd, you get to the slightly rundown shop of Bits and Bob's. You see the door is left hanging open. And you can see like little, nondescript footprints, like little like snail slime. I forget the actual name of what that's called.
Mucus?
I'm just trying. No.
Not a fan of that word, huh?
No.
That's
Okay.
fine.
I deal with children all day, okay?
Snail trail.
Okay.
You don't understand how important the snow cones are.
Mm-hmm. Snow cones are
Never even
life.
had a snow cone.
I don't think Kinoko has ever had a snow cone, honestly. I think they're just looking forward to the first time experience. So there you go.
No, like me as an individual has never had a snow cone.
Oh, what? Okay, you're missing out.
Mucin. Sorry,
Ooh.
it was going to drive me nuts. I had to look it up.
Is that better or worse than mucus?
I think I could deal with that one.
It's more formal. It's pinky up. Mucin.
Sounds like a delicacy.
Right. Right up there with chicken milk. Anyway.
Thanks, Ray.
You're welcome. With full circle.
We're just going off on this episode with all of the delicacies today, guys.
Mhm.
Now, the three of you enter into Bits and Bobs, and you see, just as before, there's junk and random objects kind of scattered everywhere. That's what else I was doing. I was trying to find... There we go. A little bit more calm of a background for the shop. You see Bits kind of wandering around. Now, Milo, you didn't get a chance to meet Bits before. So Bits is half of the duo that runs Bits and Bobs. You've seen Bob, and now it all kind of makes sense. Because the femur that Bob is made of is very distinctly missing from Bits. Bits is also a Ketra, same as you. So essentially, Bits gave the lower part of his leg so that Bob could grow into a new person.
That's
Are you
kinda
telling me
sweet.
I can have a pet? Ray, are you telling me I could have a pet? Can I have a pet ear?
Sure.
I'd
Not
like
where I
an
was
ear,
expecting you to
please.
go, but
That wasn't the body part I would have thought of, but
I
okay.
could have gone a full-on tit, but like I was trying to do it.
Oh, tit butter. Anyway.
tit butter.
Why did you invite me here again?
Cause chaos.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty on brand at this point.
Right?
Yep. Literally. Yep.
Now, you all do not see Bob. You only see Bits, and he's like arranging things on the counter and decorating with like socks. They're not good, but he's like pinning them up to the wall.
Bits! Where's Bob?
Oh, welcome back to the shop.
Yeah, hi Bits. Where's Bob?
I don't really know where Bob is. Since he sprouted his little legs, he just runs his butt off.
He stole a snow cone machine. We need it back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that I sent him to go pick that up.
That was ours. We did a trade for it.
Oh,
He just took it.
well, that's partly my fault. I told him that we absolutely needed it so that we could create snow for the street below.
Why do you want to create snow for the street below? Can you say that 4 times fast?
For the festival, of course.
Oh?
There's a festival?
Indeed.
What
The
kind
festival of 1,000 colors.
Ooh, what's that?
I think we need more
We're
spoilers.
going to take a brief pause for a second and do something that kind of calls back to the very first episode that you all ever played. And I would like you to go around the table and each of you tell me what you think the Festival of 1,000 Colors means. So who would like to go
I
first?
wasn't here.
it was basically an exercise on how creative you could come up with just by the title. It was his way of saying you don't have to put yourself in a box.
No
Oh.
boxes.
Is it a
Um,
case of whatever we say is canon, or is it a case of like you'll pick bits from what we say?
I guess I'll listen first and then decide.
Okay.
So, Festival of 1,000 Colors. I think it is a celebration of all the different types of people, and like people, creatures. You know, its colors are different. All of our different colors and all of our different shapes and sizes, and who we are and where we come from.
That's a beautiful answer.
That is so wholesome. I love you guys. My mind is a very dark place. I am slowly starting to realize this.
Tofu's always good for some brightening things up. Yeah, I think tofu is right. Yeah, it's a celebration of all the different types of people, and I think nice. Also, hi, Mazrix. And I think part of the celebrations of the Festival of Thousand Colors are not just everybody decorating with all different colors of everything and dressing in all different colors of everything. I think there is also a lot of like people bringing out things that act as prisms. So you have lights displays and things like that out in the sunlight. And I think there's a chalk color run that happens as well as part of it, where people start off dressed white and then just get run through a thing and get colored chalk thrown at them so that they end up the other side just covered in different colors.
That would be. We have a race like that here. I think they have water guns filled with paint.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I want to do that so bad.
and each team has it, and the goal is to see who can be the brightest rainbow. And you have to, instead of running away from the guns, you have to go towards them.
Amazing. Love that.
Better than a squirt gun full of cat pee.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. You guys giving me the ick tonight.
Mummy
Color
Cully, do you
run,
think
yes!
your brain is a dark place? Have you met Ray? Have you met this guy?
It's a weird place.
I don't know. I've done some Call of Cthulhu game, and I was.
Fair.
Mike take notes. I like it. All of you hear the snow cone machine turn on upstairs, and it sounds like somebody's running nails through a garbage disposal. And out the window, you can see white, like essentially snowflakes falling to the ground. Oh, well then, I suppose there's Bob now. So terribly sorry about the snow cone machine. What could I do to make it up to you?
Can we have the snow cone machine after you're done with it?
Certainly, yeah.
I mean, that kind of solves all of our problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I whip my head in the direction of Bob and I go, "You ignored me. That was very rude."
Oh, you go upstairs to Bob?
Yeah.
Bob.
Give him a hug!
So Bob, even without a face or, head to speak of, like, still has that, like, impression. Yeah, we'll go impression. That, like, spins around in shock to see Priscilla and then ducks into a closet.
Why is he being so mean?
Nobody should be in the closet during the Festival of 1,000 Colors. It was all about rainbow stuff, right?
You know, the last time Bob acted like that, there was a very lovely Mothrin that came into the store. Perhaps Bobbert might have a bit of a crush on you, Priscilla.
Well, that's not how you treat a crush.
I mean, if we were in kindergarten, it could be worse.
Oh, I'm sure he'll come around. I mean, poor boy's all legs.
Well, for the sake of the festival, I'll forgive Bob, and I'll say this loudly, but like not in the direction, just loudly for him to hear it. And I'll be like, he does have nice legs.
Leg, my love.
Is it just
Leg.
one leg? I thought it was legs. I didn't realize it was just one leg. Like, wait, how does?
Wait, no, he does have 2 tiny legs now, doesn't he?
That's
Yeah.
how he runs, right? Yeah.
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 He has.
So-
Sorry, I keep
femur?
thinking of a femur, and
'Cause-
I forgot
'cause
that he
that's
had
a-
little tiny feet.
Me
Yeah.
too. I just
The-
imagine
but
like hopping
the
along.
femur,
Like,
the femur is his body.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
floating in his
Technically, Bob is just 3 legs.
body.
I really want to take my ear off.
I mean, Ketcher can do that, so
Ray's not saying no.
nope.
He hasn't said no. You're trying to convince him when he hasn't said no.
I know, right?
You're trying to convince me when I said yes last episode.
But the question is like, am I convincing you or am I convincing me?
You're convincing you.
Do I want to?
But yeah.
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Okay.
it. That way we can spy on people and get all the gossip. Because it'll be my ear, so I'll be able to hear everything.
See? There you go.
Ooh,
Have an edge on that.
that might
yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Milo,
Would your
like,
ear
really
then
just
grow
pulls
2
her
little
ear.
legs? So
We would also have to like get into the talk of like the morality of eavesdropping, but that's a different show. In this show, we'd be like, hey, yeah.
Ethics 101, not for us.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But it's not necessarily do we want to eavesdrop. What if we're trying to get somewhere and we're trying to hide from people? We send the ear out because it's teeny tiny and then it goes around the corner and sees if it can hear anything because it doesn't have any eyes. And I am thinking way too much about my ear.
That's for the $14.99 show. Ferengis would pay for that. All
Mhm.
loaves. No, we're just nerding it up. All right. So is Milo ripping their ear off?
Milo's ripping their ear off. We're going to go for it.
Perfect. So yeah, very easily your ear detaches from your body. So it is kind of like it loses a little bit of its shape, but but it is like its own thing now. Hasn't quite developed sentience, but this is the beginning of it.
I like kind of put him into like my fanny pack that's kind of like so that it cradles him. It's now serving as a hammock. So I've got my ear in a hammock.
Does it have a name?
Earl.
Billy.
Earl.
Billy.
Earl.
Okay.
I was about to say Bob, but Bob's taken, so we're going with Billy.
Billy.
Okay? And at my other ear, his name is Joe, but he's not coming off yet.
Yes.
My brain went to the same place Tofu's did because I was like, oh, Earl is good, but I was thinking Earnest.
Oh.
That's so
Oh,
good
dear.
though. Like I imagine Milo at some point's just gonna start detaching all the body parts. Like,
I'm gonna be
look,
just like a torso and slowly grow my legs back.
I
Want me
have
to
an army
call
now.
an entire Milo
An
army?
army.
Ah,
We caught that.
That's funny.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Back into the scene.
yeah. Hi, sorry. I pulled off my ear.
Yep. So Bits is like, well, the festival happens the moment the sun goes down. So I don't know what you plan on doing until then, but typically during the festival, we exchange gifts with our friends. So it may behoove you to pick up a couple of gifts for your friends here. I mean,
I
completely up to
present
you.
my ear to everybody.
Tickle, 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 tickle. I won't do the noises.
Are we doing another shopping montage?
It is another shopping montage.
Yes.
Nice.
Now, it's important to note that in the world of the Wild Sea, there is no actual like currency. There's no money. There's, no dollar bills or gold nuggets or anything like that. This is all about stuff and junk that you pick up along the way. So anything that you might have on your character sheet under salvage, specimens, whispers, or charts is things that you can use as currency. So I guess we do kind of have currency in its own weird way. So with that
Like a
being said,
bartering system.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So we will go around the table. Who wants to go first before I switch it to our montage song? Or should I roll for it?
To what we're
Just
getting,
roll for it.
or
Yeah, just like to go through your montage, tell me what you're doing until nightfall.
okay. I am going to obviously shop because I'm Priscilla. I love to shop. So I'm going to shop around, and can I list what I want to get everybody? Of
Absolutely.
course I can. Okay, so because I for a second I forgot I was talking to Ray. So okay, so I'm going to get a fresh new bag of coffee for Sparks.
Oh no! Sorry.
I'm going to grab a pair of gloves and a new, bigger carrier bag for Harlan.
Oh.
I'm going to get from Bits's recommendation some like buffering oils, like to make it shiny for Ceresa's mask. And I'm going to grab some a box of cream-filled insects and a fresh bag of fertilizer for Kanoko. And for Milo's other ear, I'm going to get like a set of fancy earrings. Oh, and I'd also like to get a pair of socks for Bob, since I did kind of just yell at him, so I feel kind of bad. So Bobby gets socks. And then I want to get some like just miscellaneous little junkets kind of stuff for Bits for helping us out, like things that he could use around the shop and put together or pieced together, or yeah. So that's everything.
Okay. I like it. I hope that you are writing that down because I got as far as fertilizer.
Who's next?
All I saw was no, you need the little cream-filled kind. I looked down at chat at the wrong moment, Ray.
or the right moment.
Right moment.
Mhm.
You should always get cream filled.
Oh my.
Oh my. Giggity.
I said what I said.
I said what I said and I meant it. So Milo, Kanoko, which one of you would you like to go next for this montage? You don't even have to get gifts if you don't want to. You can just do other things.
Sure,
I am cutting. Oh, sorry. Go.
No, you go.
I'm gonna make friendship bracelets out of my tentacle hair.
Is this one better, Squidward? I made it out of tears.
There's something actually wrong with me. I'm making friendship bracelets out of my tentacle hair. So they're gonna be like squishy. Like, you know, in like school, like when we were kids, like, you know that like bracelets that were kind of like elasticy, but they're like braided like friendship bracelets. So like if they stretch.
Yep. I used to make those.
Yeah.
I love and hate everything about it.
Right?
That's amazing.
But the question is, does my hair take on a whole other shape? Because that would be weird.
I feel like when you've like taken it off of the tentacle, like it's still hair, but it like loses a little bit of its
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah. I work really hard. I add some cornstarch so I can like.
These are edible.
Candy
like,
bracelets.
yeah, the candy
Oh.
jewelry. You might not want to chew these though.
Why does this taste like hair? Do you have dandruff?
Simultaneously tastes like hair and mucin.
Fabulous.
Kanoko, hit me up. What's your montage looking like?
Kinoko also goes shopping, like Priscilla, but goes in a different direction to make sure they kind of don't overlap. So they're gonna find some little gifts for people. For Cerise, they're gonna find like a nice blue and yellow gold pin kind of thing to go on their hat, like their little pirate hat thing. For Harlan, they're going to find some like decorative patches to sew onto their messenger bag. For Sparks, because Sparks spent a fair bit of time alone, they're going to get them a nice scarf to kind of give them some warmth and comfort, you know, like to have them feel nice like that. For Priscilla, it was a toss-up between getting something for their workshop but they ended up going with like a sweet floral vanilla-y smelling perfume for them.
Okay.
And Milo, they don't know Milo as well yet because they've just joined the crew, but they get Milo a carnivorous plant that's a little bit like one of those, I think they're called honeydew or sundew ones, like the ones that have like a spike that has little hairs covered in sticky liquid on, and then when something flies and sticks, it like folds over and you know, do you know the ones I'm talking about?
Well, I do
Yeah.
now.
A
That's
victory.
Yeah.
interesting.
A victory bell.
So yeah, almost like because carnivorous plants are halfway between plant life and like pet. So that's kind of the vibe they're going for is, pet plant to look after. Yeah.
Good pit
All right.
plant. Let's go.
I want to look at a pet rock, maybe. Look, it's got googly
Oh.
eyes.
It's called a Drorissa. It's a sundew, and it is
Undo, that's fun.
horrifying looking.
You're welcome.
I love it.
You're welcome.
I want one in real life now.
Oh yeah, yep. That's that's a thing.
Yes, Sam coming out here with the actual full scientific name.
Oh damn.
Good man.
Slimy yet satisfying.
Indeed. All right, and then where'd it go? Hold on, I'm trying to do something real quick. I'm sorry, it's not being real quick about it. Where is it? That. Yes, enjoy the montage song with the swear words. There we go. Ready, everybody? This is for you, chat. Pal.
That's it.
That's horrifying looking.
Right? And now with all that out of the way, so you all have done your shopping for the day. You are, reconvening at Bits and Bob's. I'm gonna go ahead and say, the sun is just about to go down, and you can see that a lot of the people from the marketplace, they're still like on edge, like paranoid about what happened
We
earlier.
forgot to check on them.
Oh no, we did.
But they, like I said, paranoid, but not like freaking out anymore. The decorations are just everywhere. It looks amazing in the town. All of Treeview is just lit up in color. The snow from Bits and Bob's has pretty much only made like a 1 foot square in front of their shop. And you can see, as you're approaching, you see Bits is standing there kind of scratching his head. Well, I really thought that was going to go differently. Oh, welcome back. I trust you three have had a good day.
Your snow looks nice, Bits. It's very festive looking.
Don't patronize me.
But it's I like poke at it and I'm like, it's so cold.
He just like scoops it up. Might as well just eat it at this point.
Does it taste good?
I mean, tastes like snow.
What does snow taste like?
I'll pseudopod some snow up and like you see this horrifying looking mouth kind of open up that they shovel the snow into.
It's like a maw with thousands of teeth. Like
Something like that, yep.
That's cold. Yeah.
I'm gonna have nightmares about man eating mushrooms tonight.
Yes, it's
I'll
pretty
take
much just tastes like water.
Yeah, I'll take a scoop too and I'll like press it up and absorb it where my mouth should be. Oh, spine freeze! Spine freeze!
I'll try some too, and then it is water.
Yes, if only there was
Very
a way
cold
to make
water.
it taste like flavorful or something.
Anyone? Does
Is-
Neo exist? Is that what you put in snow cones? I don't know.
I mean,
Harlan said
I
something
don't
about, like,
know, but that sounds amazing. So, gonna be trying
Harlan said
that
something
now.
About sugar and fruit juice.
Oh. Okay. Do we have sugar and fruit juice on the ship? Do we need to buy some?
I can tell you the last time I've seen sugar.
Oh,
Do we
When
need
was
to
the
go on a
last time
hunt
you
for
seen
sugar
sugar?
cane?
maybe.
I might have to
Maybe.
ask around and see if somebody knows where I could get some. I may have a quest for y'all yet.
I
Ooh.
mean, we could go visit the shop where we got the cream-filled insects.
Oh, that's true.
What?
The box of cream-filled insects that I got for Kanoko.
We could, maybe they would have sugar. They're pretty nice. The insects are pretty nice. When you bite into them, they go pop.
Like gushers?
Yeah. Well, except I don't know what gushers are, but yeah.
Like Russell Stover's chocolates, I heard.
Yeah.
She
Something like
really likes, or they really like biting the head off and seeing what cream is filled inside.
that. Oh, you know what? You just gave me an idea. Wasn't there sugar ants? Wasn't there sugar ants around here somewhere? Maybe they have
Oh,
sugar.
there
And
were.
maybe we could use them as like if you squeeze them and then they like the sugar onto
Yeah,
the
there were sugar ants. We should go looking for those sugar ants that like not that like that tried to steal from Harlan.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do that.
My
I-
head is so
I
in
bet
the
Ray
butter.
about those sugar ants.
I'm not sure what to have you roll to look for sugar ants. So
We'll just use one of Harlan's package as bait.
Ooh,
That's what they tried to
that's a
steal
good
last
idea.
time.
they
I mean,
did.
We'll have.
But
we'll
aren't all the
have to
packages different?
Well, I mean, last time I don't think they even knew what was in the package. They were just like, "Oh, package, yoink," and then they disappeared.
Yep.
So maybe just any package is good.
Oh, sorry.
This is
You're not
the
boring,
wild
I
seed.
swear.
I mean,
Okay.
these sugar ants were like a kind of pirates, like almost like porch pirates, but like pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, sugar ant pirates. Like we needed to take them down, baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you want to get one of Harlan's as bait, I'm going to use one of my aspects called Seven Eye Scroll, and what that looks like when I mark off that aspect is I have. Normally, you don't see them, but when I decide to use this, what you see is all over Kanoko's body, these eyes of all different sizes open up like everywhere, all around their entire body. And they can see different things depending on what I want. They can see specialized things. So what I'm hoping for in this case is that Ray will let me use them to detect the presence of sugar in particular. So whether that is the sugar ants or whether that is literally someplace that sells sugar, that would be amazing if you could let me do.
All right. Chat, give me a D6 roll. Well, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave this up to chat. So Kanoko is searching for sugar. What is Priscilla and Milo doing?
I am using my. I'm looking to see which one it is. I know I have some. Oh, I want to use my rattle skill. It's a skill of mending, maintenance, and adaptation to weave oddments and salvage into workable equipment. So I want to use like materials maybe from Weasel Bops or from like whatever I can find around bits and basically create a trap.
Okay.
Ooh.
What edge are you going to use with the skill?
Instinct.
Oh, okay. All right. Roll it up. So Milo, your two friends here seem to be super hyper focused on getting sugar at this point. So what is
Mhm.
Milo doing?
Milo's. I don't know. I'm very scared.
So I rolled
The
two
last time
fives and a
somebody
6.
went to go get sugar, they made part of me into jello, and I had to grow back my fingers for weeks.
Oh no!
Oh
Not Jello.
no!
Well,
Oh,
we'll make sure that the sugar doesn't touch you.
Okay.
That is there. So that is a triumph and a twist.
Ooh.
You said 2 5s and a 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's a triumph and a twist. So you do succeed in creating this trap to catch the sugar ants. However, with the twist, I'm going to open that up to the table. And the twist can be anything you all want it to be, as long as it's like kind of small and it does not directly affect another player. So while Priscilla builds this trap, what do you all think a twist for it might be?
So my
It catches
suggestion
so-
for which is, or for the twist is like it'll catch the sugar ants to extract the sugar from them, but it won't hurt them. We'll have feathers tickle them so that it causes them to laugh out all of their sugar. So that way they're not hurt by it.
Okay. Anybody else want to pitch an idea? Or are we going with the tickle box?
We're going with the tickle box.
Yep, tickle box it is.
Sounds like a medieval torture thing.
It does.
Oh my god. All right. So
Have
Priscilla
you ever
is
laughed
now-
to death today, you find
Exactly. So Priscilla is now the proud owner of one tickle box.
To be used for the future also with any partner who wants to partner with me.
Oh my.
Good to know.
If we hear
Kanoko.
giggles coming out of Priscilla's room at night,
Don't come and
do you
knock
wear,
it.
do you wear socks?
open the doorknob.
Do you wear socks? Can you put a sock on your doorknob?
Told
Yes, please.
you to knock before you come in my room. Never come in here when I'm dusting.
Oh my god.
Kanoko deliberately fails to mention that with their 7-eye scroll aspect, they can see through walls.
Oh no.
No!
Do not mention that.
Ah, my eyes. So chat rolled a 6. And so Kanoko, you are using your 7 eyes, and you do in fact find a trail of sugar ants. And they are marching through the same alley that the NPC's name escapes me now. It was a Celicrae of sugar ants, and I can't remember what I named them. Anywho,
Did they have a name?
possibly not.
Did, 'cause they were running by so fast, just yoinking the package. We didn't
They did not
really
have a name.
stop to ask
Yeah,
for a name.
there was no name given. Yeah.
Okay. So there was a stranger
What's his
yoinking the package. Gotcha.
What's his name?
Don't know yet. Gotta catch him first.
Auntie Ant.
Anthony.
Oh god.
That's my brother's name.
Anton.
Anywho. Oh yes.
That's my
That's
ex's
good one.
name. No.
Oh no.
No.
So you do find, like I said, you find a little line of sugar ants marching down this alley, kind of like going through a lot of just the debris and leftover stuff. And so, Priscilla, you can set your trap if you wish.
Yes.
And so at this point, you get the trap all set up. The sugar ants are like not really interested in the trap because there's no real like bait. But I assume you've made it large enough that you could put one of Harlan's packages in there.
Yes.
Okay. So you get it all set up. Everything's all in place. You're all hiding back, I'm assuming, waiting for things. And out of the debris and rubbish, like you see it kind of like get thrown all in different directions. You see a very hunched figure wearing a long coat and like a beanie hat, like a, you know what I'm talking about, like and you all, the Priscilla and Kanoko, you do recognize him as the package stealer from before, and he begins like sprinting over to the little trap. So, oh, a package, yes, oh, perfect, yes. And he like lifts it up, shakes it.
Nice. Snap the trap.
Well, he's shaking it, trying to figure out how to get the package out, and he sticks his hand in there, and that's when you snap the trap. And you hear millions of little tiny voices begin to laugh as all of the ants that formed his arm start to get tickled. And he completely loses his composure and turns into a pile of ants again.
I would like to start, like, I would like to flatten some of my pseudopods into like paddles so that I can slip them under a bunch of ants and like almost fold them together into like a fold the paddle together into a little bag for the ants. I would like to do that with several pseudopods all over my body. And can I make an argument for using instinct and outwit for that? Because this is a situation where we're very much trying to outwit the individual involved.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This time I'm going to roll.
That's a 5.
And that was 2 1s. The most critical fail with a twist. So yeah, you managed to scoop up every single one of these ants.
Nice.
Well, what do we do with them now?
And Kidoko's kind of like wobbling a little bit because they've got these ants are kind of like you imagine in a cartoon where you put an animal in a sack and then it's just like limbs going everywhere. I feel like that's what it looks like.
What do we do
What
with them
happens
now?
if he like reforms in the bag?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. This kind of tickles. I don't know how long to. What do we do now?
I'll check the trap to make sure that we've got like some sugar in there.
Yes, checking the trap, you do have about I'll say a half a cup of sugar.
We've got some sugar. Kanoko, you can let them go.
Oh, that's enough sugar. Okay. Okay.
And then I open the pseudopod and just like out a bunch of sugar ants onto the ground.
When you release the ants, they do fall out, but they have reformed into smaller versions of the larger creature. And as they sprint around in circles and like collide into things because they're not used to being in this form, like they slam into the wall and just kind of burst into ant, like ah! Some of them kind of run around. One of them is like, I hate you. I have always hated you, and I will get my vengeance.
Well, stop stealing our packages.
You left it unattended. That was not stealing.
Last time you literally took that out of the Heartland's hands. What are you talking about? You're lying.
It wasn't addressed to you.
How do we know? What's your name?
My name is Bumble.
Bubble. Okay.
What did the package say?
Humble. Not
See?
Bumble.
Easy
but
mistake.
Humble.
Easy mistake.
I don't trust you.
I don't
saw
think that's really his name.
I saw music note, donut, the weird double squiggle.
Yeah, that's
You
not
see
you,
my
guy.
words? What? Oh, is that what's on the package? I'm so confused.
Yes. That was on the package. I assumed it was my name.
Well, you know what they say about assuming.
No, what?
Make an ass out of you and me.
But I'm ants. How can I be a donkey? I don't understand. You people are weird. And he runs away.
Priscilla's just like, you can see like the lightning going around her body like faster, like.
Look, guys, we got a shaker.
That's true. Should we go
Sugar.
collect the snow cone machine?
What time of day is it? Is it like getting close to nightfall yet?
It is. It's like minutes away at this point.
Do we want to get the snow
We're
cone machine, or
about to-
do we want to stay for the festival?
We can stay for the festival while we get the snow cone machine.
That's true. Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Do that.
I'm being very careful with how I handle the sugar so it doesn't get on Milo.
That's salt, but okay.
Well, no, because Milo doesn't want to become Jello again.
Okay, that's fair. So you all return to Bits and Bobs,
Nobody wants
and
to eat Milo.
I mean,
$14.99.
Also, there's a $14.99 show. Why aren't I in it?
You are now.
You begin scooping up the snow, and you're making these snow cones, and this is when the festival begins. The earth begins to shake beneath your feet. Not like a violent, crazy earthquake, but like a low vibration. And the massive mountain that rises up behind the city begins like losing the top layer of dirt and stone, revealing that the entire mountain is a massive crystal. All of the lights from the town begin reflecting through the crystal and shed beams of rainbow all across the sky, creating an artificial northern lights. When that happens, everybody begins to cheer, and they're hugging each other, and they're giving each other packages, and like, you know, here's your gift, here's your present. And for the first time in hundreds of years, real snow begins to fall over Treeview. And that's where we are going to leave the episode this evening. Thank you all so much for joining us. Chat has been amazing tonight. You all are really cracking me up. And these amazing creatives that we're playing tonight, absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so much
that
for joining.
episode went so fast.
It really
did.
did. That was a
Good.
quick one. It could have been a little longer, but we started late, so unfortunately we had to wrap a little early. But I do want to put out there one more time for anybody that's hanging out in chat that if you become a subscriber, we are doing our dice giveaway on the 15th. If you are randomly selected, you will get 2 sets of dice. You will get one of these amazing classic vanilla stickers, but also a new fantastic shiny. Ooh. So enjoy how that looks. Thank you all very much for joining us. Don't forget to check out all of the other amazing shows and channels that we are joining up with. Maestria Nord, Magical Miss. We're collecting them all. Thank you
We're
all
like
very
Pokemon.
much. And we'll see you next game. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
It's time for the credits. Hey, thanks for watching. We really had a blast. Everything we do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together, we are so strong. You can stand the QR with your phone. Hang with us, and you'll never be alone. But thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shattered, tabletop gaming. Shattered tabletop gaming. Join our Discord. It's time for the credits. Hey, thanks for watching. We really had a blast. Everything you do really gets us through. Join our Discord to play along. Together, join our Discord to play along. Together we are so strong. You can scan the QR with your phone. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. Thanks again for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming. Here at Shadow Tabletop Gaming.
Woo!